Okay, and that call is also recorded. It works, function works. So this call is recorded. Usually we are not recording the call because then people are not live, and they are thinking they can watch it later and so on. But it's very nice to see people still coming on the webinars all around the planet. My name is Goran Novakovic, coming from Slovenia, and that's a very beautiful country in the middle of the Europe. Basically, what we will do today is we will do two parts in the webinar. First part, we will do short and very clear presentation that everybody can understand, and that's the common thing: understanding, really understanding of what we are doing. That's a first step. We want to give to people information that they really understand, and later on, based on understanding, they get massive confidence. And without confidence in a life, you can't do anything really in a proper way. So first part, short presentation, and the second part, we will put some facts and some recommendation for quick start, how to become our customer of our product, which is of course one of the most successful product ever been on the planet, and the statistics and numbers shows us that. So first I want to introduce our first speaker, coming from Singapore, which is very close to Slovenia, just few hours with the plane, and we are in another site on the planet. His name is Fred Falk, and he's coming from Singapore. He was many years in a business, different kind of businesses, traditional businesses, network marketing businesses, and now in the last year he did tremendous result, and he's just on a way to be officially recognized as a diamond in a One Life opportunity. So please welcome our first speaker, Fred Falk from Singapore.
Thank you, Goran. Goran, you hear me?
Yes, all good.
Thank you. Thank you. So good afternoon, those in Asia, and good morning, those in Europe. My name is Fred. Thank you for Goran's introduction. I am with One Life opportunity since last year, right? So for the past 1 year, we have seen a lot of development in this platform, and here I am to share with you a short presentation of what this opportunity can give it to you. Right, let's start off with a financial revolution talking about this cryptocurrency. Now, I believe some of you are already aware of what this blockchain and cryptocurrency is all about from your friends. So some friends and prospects are asking, is this blockchain and cryptocurrency a real thing, right? So let us take a look at some government news. Here I have with China Central Bank completes the digital currency trial on the blockchain, and this is this year in January, as you can see from the date on the 31st of January. And also next, of course, we have our President Trump from USA. He picks a Bitcoin supporter for his cabinet. Okay, and so we are talking about the two largest economy giants in this world. They are all on blockchain, and they are all talking about cryptocurrency. Now, somewhere near to where I am here in Singapore, and again, this was last year before Christmas, talking about Singapore will make blockchain a priority, right? And in fact, our Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, in the year of 2015, on the an 80th anniversary dinner of UOB, he talks about Singapore, right, should look into what blockchain is all about, and it will help to modernize Singapore. Now, IBM is to open the first blockchain innovation center in Singapore, and it is to work with the Singapore Economic Development Board and with the MAS to what? To push, to accelerate the blockchain adoption for finance and trade. Of course, we have another giant, right, Miss Janet Yellen, urges the central bank, 90 central banks, to study the blockchain and Bitcoin. Some friends, funnily, they just tell me, say, hey, I heard from my friend, this blockchain and cryptocurrency is not quite real. But I would say that, who is your friend? Look at all the news that I gave you. Yes, from the government, it's from the Prime Minister, it's from the Federal Reserve Chairwoman, Miss Janet Yellen, talking about this real thing, right? So all these facts and information we gave you remains as true news. MAS, Monetary Authority of Singapore, right, just signed an agreement with India talking about fintech cooperation, right, in talking about blockchain. Bitcoin in Japan officially recognized as an asset, right? It actually recognizes virtual currency as a legal method of payment, digital payment, as of 1st of April this year, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it's not an April Fool's joke, it's real, right? Now, let's look at some banking information. Deutsche Bank, last year, it says that banks must partner with fintech and digital currency. If not, you risk disappeared, right? Go disappear. Santander Bank pilot a blockchain payment apps to use Bitcoin technology for cheaper overseas transfer. So banks are working on this as well. Financial Times reported the big four banks plan to coin a new digital currency by 2018. I look at the four banks are UBS, BNY Mellon, and Deutsche Bank, and Santander. Barclays Bank from UK is the first big UK bank to back up a current digital currency company, and this was last year's news. Something this year again, digital currency and blockchain to be discussed in the IMF in Dubai, talking about FinTech Summit. Yep. So let's look at review all this news that this thing is a trend and this is ongoing and this is true. And this is exactly what our founder, Dr. Ruja Ignatova's vision is all about. She's planning, her vision is to use this OneCoin cryptocurrency as a people's coin, people's digital currency, as the future of payment, making it a global payment system. Reason, right? There is a lot of people that do not have access to a banking, right? However, they need banking services. So as long as we can make money digital and can make transfer via a cell phone just with a Wi-Fi, now things can be done and we can be helping 2 billion over people that do not have access to what the current banking system today. Now, for those foreign workers, laborers, when they work overseas and they want to transfer money back to their home, to their wife and children and parents, they have to use expensive service provider. Right? And this service provider charges very high fees from a 7.7 in average up to as high as 29%. So end up big pile of this money has been gone to fees and instead goes to the hands of their family members. Now, of course, for cryptocurrency, right, it is kind of inflation free, unlike our fiat currency. It can actually protect our wealth. In fact, cryptocurrency has been named the highest return in interest over the past 2 years in all forms of instruments and tools. Now, just mention about the unbanked. This chart will actually tell you, while the whole world, that there's a lot of countries, a lot of regions that actually people do not have a banking facilities. So digital currency in fintech technology definitely will be able to be a solution to this. What is our vision? What is our One Life, OneCoin vision? It is to create an ecosystem from education, teaching people what is this all about, right? We have exchange of the coins, right? We have a community. For the past 2 years, we have built a 3 million strength community owning OneCoin, mining OneCoin. And of course, earlier this year, we have launched a DealShaker, a merchant platform, which I will touch on a little bit later on to give you some illustration. And of course, charity, and we have one forex coming up and one remittance, which we can look forward very, very soon. What's our goal? Our goal is to become the #1 cryptocurrency in the world. Yeah. And how are we able to achieve that? That the #1 thing is about usability. Because if everyone can come up with their own digital currency, but it needs to be usable. It is only with usability and acceptability then the cryptocurrency will have its value. And we need to be the biggest reserve cryptocurrency in the world, right, to capture a big market capitalization. Our goal is to have 10 million users in 2 years, which is by next year, and we must have 1 million merchants supporting, right, the usage of this cryptocurrency called OneCoin. Now, what can you do? How can you start with it? We have different levels of crypto education packages here, right? From as low as 110 and all the way up to teach you what is this cryptocurrency mining is all about, right? Now, all you need to do is to purchase a package and you'll be given mining tokens. Every packages will come with a different split strategies, and after the split, you put all the tokens into the mining pool, and through the mining, you will get your cryptocurrency called OneCoin. I have a simple chart to show you from up to the premium trader, so you can see briefly this is how it works. Now let us give you a very simple recommendation, right, which is the starter, the trader, and the pro trader. If you take up this package, you will actually have a total of about 853 coins mined based on 150 difficulty. Current, the difficulty is at 99, right? Now, though the cost of each coin is only at 206, and the current value of one coin is at 985. So I'm sure you can see that there is a margin for you. Yes, right? With the 800 over coins, the total value would be 8,400. Okay, so another package which is a very popular package with give you auto mining, right? And it will give you this amount of coins, and you can see the cost of the coin is lower because you have more tokens and you have more coins. Now, this is our #1 hot selling cake right now, which is the power pack, right? And of course, with our coming promotion, the double your coins in some of the packages that you buy, there are some terms and conditions which you can actually check it out with your friend who tells you more about this promotion. Right, so just give you a very quick look introduction that this is as the number of coins that you can mine with this power pack combination. Now, let's take a look at the price of one coin all the way back from 2015, all right, from January all the way up. It moved from $1, euro, 155, 245, 395, and when I entered last year in January, it was at 525, and today my coins value is at 985. So how do you start? Very simple. All of us that who have buy packages, we are actually a miner, right? So we mine our coins, we have our packages, we have our tokens, right? We wait for our split strategies, and we have our coins. We can use the coins, or we can put the coins in the coin safe and enjoy extra interest. So we can just like a fixed deposit. And also, like Goran and myself, right, we have built a business in this platform. So based on our relationship with friends and prospects, right, we shows them what the results, what can we get from this platform, right, and we duplicate, right, or this whole process, and that is how we grow this business. Something very interesting to share with you is that about Bitcoin, despite the success, there is actually flaws. One of the flaws is that it is a anonymous, right, anonymous coin, which in fact, because of this reason, the Gates Foundation doesn't use Bitcoin. And because it's very, very speculative, right, and that is another reason why the Gates Foundation doesn't use it as well. Right? And for us, right, OneCoin is the only cryptocurrency in the market that has what we call a KYC in your accounts and in a blockchain. Right? KYC is know your customer, and that is traceable, trackable, right? And it will prevent a lot of hacking. It prevents money laundering and illegal use of these purchases. Now, something I mentioned about DealShaker, we mentioned about usability, and we need to have the other end is acceptability. So the acceptability has to be from a merchant who's willing to sell you their service or their products, but accept your cryptocurrency. So we have a free advertisement platform called DealShaker for merchant. Okay. So you can be an individual seller, or you can be a registered company who wish to sell your products or services online. So you can put your services or product on this DealShaker platform, offering a deal coupon, giving discount, and state the price, right? And you are exposed to 3 million active users and coin owners to buy your product or buy your service. Give you an illustration. Okay. In travels, it can be including in services, including homes, right? Products, physical products, and in fact, and also entertainment. Just give you a few introduction. We start to launch this on February, okay, and at that time we have about 7,000 registered business. On the 8th of March, we have moved up to 16,000 registered business. Early this month was 21,000 registered merchants, and today I just updated this is 27,676 merchants offering their services and products by accepting cash and accepting OneCoin cryptocurrency. So what can you buy, or as a merchant, what can you sell? Just to show you, for example, electrical products like mini iPad, projector, bags, tours, massages, haircuts. As Goran has introduced me earlier, I actually own a traditional business selling this payment system. So I registered myself in DealShaker as a merchant. I put up a trial. I just put up 3 sets of machine and it was sold. And I put up another 20 sets of machine and it was sold. Right. So end up I collected coins. And over here, I show you my merchant platform, right? My back office. It can show you that the first machine I sold for 247 coins and 3 coupons available, 3 coupons were sold, and it was sold out. Right? So literally what we want to share with you is that this platform works and it provides the acceptability of OneCoin. And with this successful platform, we have press talking about us, right? You can see this from Thailand, from English, and we also have Chinese articles talking about this DealShaker. This coming June, from 2nd to 4th in Romania, there will be a 3 days kickoff of a marathon talking about DealShaker, talking about this business, talking about this platform, right? So if you're in Romania, please do drop by and visit us. And of course, next month, 6th to 7th of May, we will be having our One Life International event in Macau at Studio City. Right? I myself will be there with my team and look forward to some of friends and partners who are there as well. And very important news is that OneCoin, earlier this year, we have announced that our plan to go public, which is IPO. This is another great step, a great big step forward, right? Being the first cryptocurrency company, right, that plans and announced to go public IPO. Right. Now, I would like to end my short presentation with this phrase that is called, why now is the right place at the right time. I would like to highlight this example. Say 30 years ago, when someone highlight to you and come up to you and talk about the new thing called World Wide Web. And I think that there's a lot of things that we can explore this World Wide Web and we can actually make a good money out of it. So if 30 years ago, you would not understand what is World Wide Web, it's impossible, right? Because there's something very new, right? And you don't believe it. But 30 years later, which is today, if I were to tell you that your whole city, your whole town or your whole country will not have Wi-Fi for the next 3 days, how will you feel? A lot of people will tell me it's crazy, it's impossible, life can't go on. See, 30 years ago, where it's something that is not present, that nobody knows about it, and 30 years later, without Wi-Fi, we literally can't survive. And that is a great revolution. And 20 years ago, when someone tells you about e-commerce, right, and online shopping, right, you will just turn him away. You say it's impossible. How to do online shopping? What about the logistic and things like that? It's literally not possible. Look at what Alibaba has done, Taobao has done. Okay, right? It changes the whole shopping. All right, and everyone just simply goes online shopping, and it really affects the shops businesses right now. Now, with all the news that we have shared with you earlier on, okay, it is a trend, that it is a fact that blockchain and cryptocurrency is going to stay. Money can be digital. All governments have to accept this one day, right? So we are really at the right place, right time, right now. So we can foresee in the next 5 years to 10 years, this thing called blockchain, cryptocurrency will be the thing that affect our society, just like what World Wide Web and online shopping has done to us over the past 30 and 20 years, right? So the question is that which coin and which cryptocurrency will be the one that gives you the great impact, that give you the great benefit, that gives you the pot of gold that what Layman talks about. And that is where we believe that one coin is the one. And that is where we are sharing with you this opportunity, right? And should you have further questions, please feel free to raise it up, right, after this webinar, which Goran, myself, right, and we'll be here to answer you. Right, thank you very much. And here it goes. I hand the webinar back to our host, Goran. Thank you, Goran.
Wow, thank you, Fred, for all informations. Thank you a lot. It was very short, very smooth, very, of course, clear and very nice to understand on a so simple way. And I like the statement, if you don't know to explain on a simple way, then obviously you don't understand what you're doing. And of course, we can hear Fred, he's really understand what he's doing, and that's how he built his confidence, and the confidence drives him every single day into massive action to build the business all around the Asia. So great to see that, and great to see many people on the today webinar, and it's still coming. People are still joining, which is great. And we started 25 minutes ago. So we will do in the next 20-25 minutes, really give you a facts and reasons why one coin, why one life. I'm not a person who usually just say, yes, I like that, and just going into the action, but I really want to see facts, but not just see facts. I want to understand, really understand, because understanding will drive me into the confidence, which is, of course, urgently, we need to have it. It's very simple. If we lack the confidence, means we don't have proper why of what we are doing, means we will have challenges. And this business is so massive innovation that having challenges in that business is very easy. It's so big innovation, maybe you will not have all answers, but you need to understand really and have a basic, I will say, logic behind of what we are doing. I will just show you a few slides, and before I do that, I just need to turn off the camera and find the function. I'm sorry for that technical things. And I will mention to you here that from the next week on, we will do a webinar in through Zoom application. So put on the paper Zoom application, ZOOM, is just application for iOS, for Android, and so on. And that application you need to have on your phone or tablet or computer, that you will be able to see our webinars in the next weeks. Why? Because this application has one awesome function, and that's it, that we can share directly with our Facebook wall through function Facebook Live. So in Facebook Live function, Facebook is actually building an audience of people that will come into our webinar. So imagine we have webinar now, and it's in your Facebook wall live. Means you share, all your friends can see Facebook Live, webinar from Fred, webinar from Goran, webinar from Jens, from Frank, and so on. So we share and we like and we put the comment. So more people share, more audience Facebook built for us. So from next week on, we will start doing that from Zoom application, directly sharing into our Facebook wall. Means you don't need to register anywhere. You just go to your Facebook on your wall and you can see live webinar. You share it with one click and all of your friends can see live webinar. And you know, when 10 people share something, when 50 people share something, when 200 people share something, then you hit thousands and thousands of views, and we attract new customers. So why I share you that and why I'm explaining you that? Look at the first picture I want to show you. It's called Africa Europe. People from government, if you type on YouTube OneCoin Africa Europe, you have this video. In 10 minutes, you will see people, economist people with PhD, people from government explaining why OneCoin have a solution for mass of people outside. And because the problem is so huge, the problem that Fred mentioned before, expensive transaction. I mean, imagine you're sitting in Singapore or Asia or Europe or US and you transfer money to somebody in another part of the planet, and it can take few days. Last week we have Easter holidays. If you transfer money before Easter, it can take more than a week to get money on another location. And that's crazy. We are living in digital area now, in digital timing, in a massive booming, I will say, of digital gorillas. Why digital gorillas? That allowed us, if you look Facebook, if you look Google, if you look YouTube, if you look Bitcoin, they allowed us to send information or value like money immediately. So I cannot understand why I should wait 5 days and pay 5%, 10%, or whatever. So the problem is huge, and the problem is our currency. That's a problem, not technology. We have technology. We have a system. We have a strategy. But the problem is currency. So in that 2 videos, you will see and you will get the basic information. Guys, that's very important to share with people. Dr. Ruža Ignatova, the founder of OneCoin, One Life, explaining in 28 minutes, amazing explanation, where is today the financial industry, why cryptocurrency, what is Bitcoin, what is blockchain, what is OneCoin, and what's the solution. Amazing 28 minutes. And I need to say, I'm usually sharing that 2 videos with people just to open their mind, just that they can understand more, and understanding more will drive them into the more details. So first, what is the purpose also in today's webinar? Because there is many new people, guys, to understand together more. That's a key message, okay? I prepared also a few slides, and basically I copied that slides from our fantastic business partner, Ed Ludbrook from New Zealand. And before I go there, the strategy of our business model, it's actually very simple. To create a payment solution like Fred explained, very nice, with all necessary and needed details. And if you look the phase 1, that mining starts in January 2015, and today we have billions and billions of coins in a hand of more than 3 million people. So usability and acceptability of the coin is phase 2. And phase 2 has started just a few months ago. And we have already almost 30,000 merchants registered themselves because they want to accept not just euros, but also OneCoins. And the third phase, when we mine enough coins, which is a major part of our strategy, we go public. We go public in about second of quarter 2018, which is very, I will say, short period of time, in the next 1 year, one and a half year, and we are there. We are public. We are public. And I will talk about the public things in the end of that webinar. So next thing I want to show you, it's basically very important to really understand of what we are doing, to really understand that you say, hey, I just get it, I understand. Okay, I want to show you, because we have many questions like, what will be the coin value? I mean, the coin value today is less than a 10 euro. It was few cents 2 years ago. And people say, yeah, but you are not public, that's not the real value, and so on. Okay, I will show you now, and I never answer to people, you know, the coin value will be that number, because nobody knows. But what we can get it, and what we can know, is how big is that opportunity. What's the potential? What's the potential number of value of that opportunity? And if we have that number, then you divide that with the number of the coins, and you get potential value of the coin in the future. Okay, but to show you what's the potential, I need to show you real facts. So it's obviously based on the facts we have, 2.5 years, more than 3 million people with coins. Obviously, we have one of the best product business ever, which is OneCoin and One Academy. And then the next thing is multi-billion revenue in the company in a little bit more than 2 years is something that never ever been done before. And that's a fact we have here, guys. That's a fact we have here. So why we have here? Why? I ask myself, okay, we have a lot of coins. Usability will come. We have a lot of people. When we joined, it was just a few 100,000 people. Now we have few millions people. But why so many people join every day? Why? And who will buy the coins from us one day in a public market? Why they will need it? Why the opportunity is so huge? And here you have 4 really strong facts. If you understand that slide, you will get click. And once you get click, you will go in more details, because you will see that the opportunity can be the biggest also for you, as many people understood now in the last 2 years. So 4 massive markets will drive demand as cryptocurrency. And that's a key thing. Who will buy coin? Why they will buy? For what they will use? Okay? That's what I want to show you now. Just a second, I will put more lights. It becomes a little bit dark here. So I want to see you all, that you can see me, because when you look people into the eyes, it's different. Information is going from person to person, and the feeling that you get from person, that feeling, that confidence you get from person, that is really powerful. So that's important, and that has never been changed. We have technology, it's great. You can see us, many people from the planet. Now you can see somebody speaking, and that's the power if we use the technology. So 4 massive markets will drive demand as cryptocurrency. So creates a fast, cheap, person-to-person international transfers. It calls remittances. So if you look, that's about 600 billion opportunity. Okay? 600 billion opportunity. If we just look remittances, people sending money to another people, to families and so on, 600 billion. Do your research, guys. Do your research. That's very important. Banking the unbanked people. So there are more than 2 billion people on the globe without bank account. And that video that I showed you before, Africa, Europe, it's talking a lot about that big problem. And that's where the digital revolution, that obviously everyone has smartphone almost, and the cryptocurrency can really take place, and it's taking a place. And then we look, makes international trade easier. Replace dollars, 22 trillions. I mean, amazing numbers. I can't imagine that huge numbers. And then the last point, protect your wealth. Your wealth from inflation, from loss of purchasing power. And that's again trillion, I would say, potential of the trillions of dollars. So if you look at billions, trillions, we are talking about trillion opportunity. I know maybe it's you know, it's funny for someone, but do your research, guys. Put the mathematics on a paper. That's why we have so much coins. That's why we need few years of mining to really get the critical mass, and then we go public. And that's a strategy of fantastic person that almost everybody is talking now about her in a financial industry, very young woman, businesswoman, Dr. Ruža Ignatova. She created a strategy to become the biggest payment solution by using the cryptocurrency. 120 billion coins, millions of miners, trustworthy, KYC, know your customer, in the blockchain, audited blockchain, independent. And you know, people are saying, I think OneCoin doesn't have blockchain. I really always smiling when people say that, because they're reading some things on internet. Why we will not have blockchain is a question. I mean, company by creating billions and billions in sales in 2.5 years. We are operating legally in almost 200 countries. If you are doing illegal business in Germany, for example, they closed your account and your website in less than a day. And people say we are a scam. We don't have blockchain. Crazy. Few thousand people every day, new people in the company. They purchase education. They get tokens. They get coins. They use coins. You can buy pizza. You can buy car. You can buy nice vacation. And people say we don't have blockchain. Crazy. So we need to understand the basic facts and the basic element of that strategy. And the fifth point here you can see is price stability. Merchants will not accept any currency on a massive way. If the currency is today 50 euro, tomorrow maybe 43, and then it's 60, and then it's maybe 25, and so on. You need to have price stability. And the only way to have price stability, guys, is to have millions and millions of people owning a currency. Then you need to have a lot of merchants which accept the currency, and then you go public. And the biggest issue, I will say, of the fantastic cryptocurrency called Bitcoin, the biggest issue is because about 950 people own 50% of Bitcoin. 950 people. Mr. Gates, Mr. Branson, and so on. People who invested years and years ago in a blockchain and Bitcoin revolution because they know that payments will be digital. The transactions will be digital. So if this is good for their money, from 2010, 11, 12, they put the millions, hundreds of millions of money in the Bitcoin. They create billions now. Why that's not good for my time and my money? Very simple answer. We need to understand and get a confidence, and then just, just go. Just go, join, be in, and learn on the way. And the biggest mistake I see what people are doing, they want to know everything before they join. Not that they are late, but they are very late. Usually they don't join. So go in, start learn, start to understand, and then that's how you will really increase your confidence. And by having confidence, nobody can stop you, nobody can stop us. Look at Dr. Ruja Confidence, young entrepreneur, businesswoman. I mean, creating billions in the company in 2.5 years. And that's in a financial industry. She really has confidence. And why she has confidence? Because she understands. So that 28 minutes webinar that I showed you before on a slide, and I will show you again, that 28 minutes will really answer you why this person is one of the best person when it comes to knowledge within the cryptocurrency industry, within the financial industry. Doesn't matter what medias are writing about opportunity or about her, numbers are telling us we are going in the right direction. And if it's somebody who knows, what to do, she knows what to do. She proved that. That's important. She proved that. Okay? So in the last phase of the webinar, I just want to give you a few tips, what to say, what not to say, how to say. I will not say that's the best way, but that's usually a way that people like it, because people hate a feeling if somebody knocking on their door and selling something. So you need to be here very professional, because it's a big innovation. Most of people really, they don't know what is cryptocurrency. They don't know what is blockchain. You know, they are totally lost when you start talking. That's why it's important you show them videos, you give them the basic knowledge, they give you answers, you give them questions, answers, questions, answers, questions, and then click, and they just go in. That's how we all started. So basically, the easiest way how we can do that is showing them usability. So basically, how we can show information, of course we need to send them some videos, we give them reasons why they will watch videos, but basically we need to show information. And what people buy in is your confidence, guys. If you don't have confidence, if you are talking, hey, I come up, you know, across some opportunity, it's huge, it's trillion opportunity. And that's how people are doing. So you need to grow your understanding, your confidence, and then you just show information. Don't present, show them. How I do is, I send them videos that they will have just basic knowledge, and then very, very simple, I invite them on a Dealshaker platform. I show them, look, maybe we go to eat pizza, or maybe this dessert. So very simple way. I buy a voucher, I call my friends, let's meet up there, we sit down there, and I pay with OneCoins. So when you pay with OneCoins, obviously people will ask you, what is OneCoin? Why you pay with OneCoins? Why not with euros? Or maybe you pay part of the deal with euros and part of the deal with OneCoins. And then you say very simple, OneCoins is a digital money I bought on a platform. They will ask you how to get OneCoins. You show them packages, and they can get OneCoins also very, very cheap. You show them educational packages, because first you need knowledge about the product, and then you need to use product. And the easiest way of getting knowledge is combination of learning and using. So you learn something, you use, and when you use, when you pay, it's very simple. You understand how it works. So in a third way, I explained we have massive community of users, and this massive community of users build massive community of merchants. Okay? So more happy customers we have, more merchants we will have. And then we go to the public market in a phase 3, okay? So that's a concept, very simple concept, I will say baby concept, that everybody can do it. So guys, if you are coming from Europe or Asia, Africa, US, we have people from all around the globe on a webinar. Put some local merchants in the system. Explain them, they will get more customers. Explain them, you will do all meetings in their coffee shop, in their pizza shop, in their restaurant. You will clean your car in that car wash. You understand my point? Very simple. They join for free, open an account, and they can offer a service or product. They can accept 100% in OneCoins, or maybe 50% in OneCoins and 50% in euros. That's it. Okay? And the next question merchants will have, okay, where I can spend that coins? And you show them. You can spend there, you can spend there, you can spend there. And the next question usually they have, can I change my OneCoins to dollars, to euros, to Malaysian ringgits? You say, not yet, because we are building internal community. But in second quarter next year, you can do whatever you want. change OneCoins for Bitcoins, from Bitcoin to Singapore dollar, from Singapore dollar to OneCoins, whatever. But now we are in a mining phase, okay? And I want to finish up that call with a basic strategy, why we are in a mining phase and where we go next year and so on, okay? So the last slide, it's actually very simple, and thank you to our Mr. Awesome Ed Ludbrook for that slide, and that's a purpose, you know, I put the slide with Ed picture on the top. It's original from Ed Ludbrook, OnePro system. So follow his webinars in a Zoom. You remember I told you before the Zoom application. You can see on picture Zoom, and it's directly shared on a Facebook. And I really, guys, recommend you all now when we finish that webinar, whatever you will do today, take another 45 minutes and watch webinar from Ed Ludbrook. I shared on my Facebook wall a few days ago, and I will share again today. Look at the webinar from Ed. He's talking from experience. I mean, he haven't joined an MLM opportunity decades. Why he's in OneLife. And a person who was working in UK government doing research about which company is a scam or Ponzi, and why he's in OneLife, why he needs a OneCoin. It's important you look the videos from really professional people to really get more confidence. Okay, so for the end, I just want to put, you know, the facts and figures and all that 50 minutes in one slide. So OneCoin is a fintech company which will have an IPO in a second quarter 2018. We go public with the coin. We will be outside of the market like Bitcoin, Ripple coin, Litecoin, whatever coin, and also OneCoin. And the next thing what we will do as the only cryptocurrency on the market, we go public by doing initial public offer in a second quarter 2018 in a major Asian stock market. And why no details? Because when you are in process of going public, your advisors, they don't allow you to give any more details, okay? So all details will be in press release in the next few months, and the next year we go public. And make sure you have coins, and coins you can exchange for OFCs, and these OFCs will become shares of the company, listed company next year, okay? So OneCoin publicly traded at the same time, free independent currency. So if you have OneCoins today in back office, they will be in an open market next year. So you have free independent currency, and when you have that, you can sell currency, you can buy that, you can do that. It's nothing to do with the company. It's your asset, it's your wealth, okay? So IPO means independent review, and members get first offer. So everybody who have OneCoins today, they have possibility to exchange also in OFCs, and OFCs after the whole process can be exchanged for shares of the company. So that's a structure. So it's very simple answer. If you want to grow your asset value, you need to go in, okay? You need to do your research, you need to understand and get click, and once you get click, you will realize that company, it's so huge. I still, after 1 year and now almost 4 months, it's very hard to understand how huge is that opportunity. And if you look the all huge gorillas outside, like Twitter, Facebook, Amazon, Google, Alibaba, like Fred mentioned before, I mean, who will be digital gorilla in financial industry. Who will be the digital gorilla? Who can be technically, strategically, okay? That point you need to get. And when you get it, you will see it's the only one cryptocurrency designed on the market that can be digital gorilla and global reserved cryptocurrency. I wish you an awesome Sunday, and we see you in the next webinars. And if you have any questions, I will be here to answer. Thank you very much. Rock and roll, and see you in the next calls.